Okay, what do you want to start with today? You want to read the one that has the muffins in it, or you want to start with My Big Brother, or Tiger Runs Away?
Tiger Runs Away.
Tiger Runs Away, all right.
Tiger Ran Away. This is your old house. Tiger said Rebecca to her cat. You will like it here.
Okay, let's stop there. Ready to look closely? Here we go. This is your old house, Tiger. Which word? And you looked at me like, Miss Cato, is this the word old? But Miss Cato can't always be the one to do the checking for you. Who has to check?
Me.
So you need to check and see, is that the word old? So let's go back and try again, huh?
This is your new home. Tiger said Rebecca to her cat. You will like it here. But Tiger did not like the new house.
Yeah, so you did much better when you looked at it by yourself and you looked closely. This is his new home, not his old one. But he does not like it. Remember, he doesn't smell like his old house, and it doesn't look like it either, does it? So what does he do? He runs away.
It did not look like his old house, and it did not smell like it old house. No. He jumped away from Rebecca and ran out the door. Tiger, come back, said Rebecca.
That's right. Tiger, come back, said Rebecca. I'll read this page. Mom, Tiger has got out. He has run away, said Rebecca. Mom, come and help me find him. They looked in the garden, and they looked up and down the road, but Tiger had gone.
They looked for Tiger again all the night, but they did not find him. A week went by. Tiger is lost, said Rebecca, and she cried.
Okay, which word did you look at me about? Do you remember which word? Not that one. It was up near the top. Which word did you look at me because you weren't quite sure about it? This one right here. Do you remember what you said?
Nope.
Let's go through.
Night.
They looked for Tiger again all the night day. Does that make sense?
Nope.
Nope. All the... You go through it slowly.
Night.
You go through it slowly. Next. It means if they were looking for him today, on Wednesday, and then they looked for him again the next day, they would look for him on Thursday too. Okay? It means like tomorrow. The next day. On Saturday, let's see what happened.
Oh, Saturday.
Not Saturday. What's that word? On.
Saturday. Mom said,
Can you find the parts in that word?
For
Keep going. For,
got
all right. Could it be the,
how
I forgot the
hole
hose is what that's called. So first you just tried saying your, but what did we do to help ourselves? What did you
in the
do?
middle?
You found the parts, Sarai. You found the first part, then you found the last part. Finding the parts can help you read a tricky word. You do that next time to help yourself, okay? Keep going.
We will have to go back to the hole have to get it to today.
Okay, I'm going to read that back to you. We will have to go back to the whole house to get it today. What do you think?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay, listen again. We will have to go back to the whole house to get it today.
One is tricky.
Which one was tricky? We will have to go back to the whole house to get it today. House was fine. What's this word?
Old.
Old. We will have to go back to the old house to get it today.
They went in the car. It's a
You can look at me if you want to, but I want you to figure it out. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I want you to show me what you do to figure out a tricky word. What are you going to try to do first? Sorry. What are you trying to do first? What are you trying to do? You don't know? When you get to a word that's tricky, what's something that you can do to help yourself? Okay. We've been working on this for about 18 weeks, a long, long time. We come to tricky words all the time. What's something you do when you get to a tricky word that's kind of hard? What's something you can do to help yourself?
Go back and
There you go. You can go back and try it again. Are you trying it again and going back yet? Not yet. You haven't tried that. So let's go back and try it again. They went in the car. It's a...
La.
What do you say?
La.
La?
No.
No? Okay, so we tried going back and rereading, and that didn't quite help us. What else can we try?
Looking for a part.
Looking for parts. Let's see the parts we can find. What parts do you see?
In the middle.
What do you see in the middle there? On. Let's see if that helps us. Ready? La.
Car.
You said la-ong. La-ong.
Long.
It's a long way, said Rebecca. Let's stop there. So, you and I are only going to be together for 2 more weeks, and then I have to start seeing new children. So, I want you to start doing this stuff by yourself, honey, okay? You're looking at me to help you, and I'll help you a little bit, but it's time for you to start helping yourself, okay? So when you get to a word, you can't just look at me and say, oh, Miss Cato, what do I do? Because Miss Cato isn't always going to be there, okay? You got to help yourself. So going back and reading it again, we tried that. Then we tried looking for parts. We tried that. And then we tried saying it all together. And then you got it, okay? All right. So let's read your book from yesterday, George's story. Remember how George wrote that story?
Mm-hmm.
Who did he end up reading it to?
I don't know.
It was that man, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was the principal of the school. He was proud of his story. George's story. All right, so if you get to a word that's tricky, I can't help you. You're going to have to do it by yourself. Okay? And you can do it. You're a smart girl. George's story.
Listen, George, to the teacher. My story is all done. Good, says the teacher. You can go and read your story to a friend. Can I read my story to you? Said George to a boy. No, said the boy. I am. Still working on my story. George went up to the, no, not that, a girl, a girl. Can I read my story to you? Asked George. I am not done with my story. It sit, said the girl. Can I read my story to you? George asked. To you, George asks. Another girl. No, said the girl. I am.
Okay, you can try it. This is for letter stack. Come on.
Bye. No. I am still working on my work. The principal came into the school. George ran up to him. Can I read my story to you? Asked George. Oh, yes, George, said the principal. So, George read his story to the principal.
How do you think you did with that book?
Good?
Did Miss Cato have to help you at all?
Mm-mm.
No. You can do this by yourself, honey. You just showed yourself how you can do it. When you got to this word on page 4, how did you figure it out?
I found the part.
You found the parts, and you did it beautifully. You said still. That was perfect. Exactly what you're supposed to do. When you got to this word, you did the same parts. It was a little bit harder word, though. I am not done with my story yet. Yet, that's right. You okay? You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you did another smart thing, Sarai. On this page,
Again.
this word was tricky. What did you do to figure this one out? Do you remember? You went back, didn't you?
Yeah.
You went back to reread. You're pointing right here because, yes, you went back to reread, and it helped you get it. You got it as soon as you went back to reread it. And you said this word you knew was tricky, right? So first you tried looking at the letters and trying to say the sounds. Then you went back, It still was tricky, so let's look at it. No, said the girl, I am
Baby.
busy. Yeah, that time we got it. So before, you reread right here. Next time, try to go back a little bit more, okay? That was perfect. Wonderful job reading today. You should be very proud of yourself.
Take it home?
You can take it home. And look what you showed yourself. Can you figure out tricky words by yourself?
Yeah.
Yes, you can. You did wonderfully.
Oh.
All right, hon. We're going to work on the
Dylan
story
book?
that you started yesterday. You remember the story you started yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Dylan book. Let's reread what you had. Can you read that? Yeah, go ahead and read that part.
Dylan was in the band painting,
Painting. Uh-huh.
and he went outside period.
Okay, but remember, you don't have to say period, but I'm glad you know that's period. Good. So, Dylan was in the bed painting, and he went outside.
Why don't we take a Spanish book?
Would you like to take a, are you asking if you want to take a Spanish book home or make a Spanish book?
No, I'm taking a book like Spanish book.
You want to take some Spanish books home today? I'll send you some more, yeah. All right, so Dylan was in the bed painting, and he went outside. When we're looking at this, can you point to one letter? Can you point to just one letter? What letter is that?
H.
Good. That's the letter H, isn't it? That's right. He is a word or a letter?
Or.
It's a word, that's right. Okay, so Dylan was in bed painting, and he went outside. Then what happened?
When I went to school, when I went to school, Daddy wanted to go, but my mom said no.
Oh, poor thing. Okay, get started.
I put went.
What's the first part? When? When I went to school? Okay, when. What does it start with? Practice it up here. When. You know. What's it start with? Uh-huh, a W,
E?
that's right. There is an E, but first there's an H. Go ahead and write that E. Okay. Then what comes at the end? Say that word slowly.
In.
There you go.
Yeah.
Go ahead and add it to your story.
Not.
I think that's what you said. You said when I went to school, Dylan wanted to go
I know
too.
how to put school.
Well, let's read it and make sure
S.
school goes next.
When I went to school. See?
Write it, honey. You said you know how to write it. H-O-O. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What comes at the end?
I don't know.
Look at it.
And
Say school slowly.
school. I don't know that letter.
School.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it was just the way you were saying it.
just one.
Just one. That's how you write school. When I went to school,
My there. Another cake type.
keep going.
D.
Hey, you wrote the word said. I don't know if that's something that we've added to your list or not, huh? That was good. Keep going.
No. No. Next.
Who did she say no to? Did she say no to you?
Nope. To Dylan.
Well, let's put that. When I went to school, my mom said no.
To every number.
You want to look at the front of the book?
Y. L. A. N.
Okay.
He.
Okay, hold on. Put your period.
Oh.
Because that's the end of a sentence. When I went to school, my mom said no to Dylan. Now let's put what you were going to say right there. He
Cry.
He cried. Poor little guy.
He's too little. He's 1 old.
He missed his sister.
Yeah. How you put cool?
Let's practice it if you're not sure. You hear the first two parts.
Ah.
Say cried one more time. Cr.
I. Then he.
Say cried.
I. D.
Go, honey.
D.
Go. You know what you hear. He cried. I think that sounds good. Put your period. I think that's a good ending right there. Now, because it starts a new sentence, what kind of letter do we need to start it with? Lowercase or uppercase?
Uppercase.
Uppercase, that's right. So we're going to put a nice uppercase one there. All right. Nice job on adding to your story today.
A little one?
Well, I'm going to have to get another one, I think. Well, I might be able to fit it.
Yeah, it's not gonna fit.
I can fit it. I'm going to need one small one to do the period, though.
Cut like this tall.
All right.
What?
Ready?
When I went to school, my mom said no to Dylan.
Now, when we get to the word, where did it go? School. What part is in the middle?
I.
Those are two O's. Remember what sound two O's make?
Oh.
Ooh, that's right. We're not going to cut it. I just want you to remember school. Ooh. All right, put it back together.
Two. No, not two.
Put it together as fast as you can. When I went to school, what happened?
Bye.
My
mom
go fast.
said no to Dylan, period.
All right, here you go.
Yeah. Not more. Word?
Yes.
We are ready.
All right.
I like this one.
Let's look at your word cards quickly. We're out of time. Oh, you only have one word card in here. We need to add some to that. What's this word?
No, I have more.
No, you only have this one. You took the rest of them home. What's this word?
His.
That's right. I'm going to add some more this afternoon. I'll remember. That's a good thing. It means that you've learned a lot of your words. All right. Break that word for me.
Car.
Good. Turn it into the word small. And break it.
Oh, small.
Yeah, and remember, when you say these two, you have to say them together fast. Good. All right. Break that word into 2 parts.
El.
You got it, honey. I'll bring it together. B-el.
El. Bal.
Say it one more time.
El. Bel.
Bell. Now change it to fell, like I fell down.
Bal.
And break it.
El. Fell.
Nice job. Now change it to the word shell. And break that one.
Shell.
Say this part. Say this part. Now say this part. You have to say sh. L.
Shell.
That's better. All right. You know this word. As soon as I make it, you're gonna know it.
What?
No, maybe not.
Well.
Will. That's right. This is will. Now I want you to change it to the word still.
Still.
Okay. Still.
T.
Okay. Say still again.
Huh?
Say still.
S-T.
S-T, that's right. That can be a tricky part. So you have to be careful that you hear both sounds and put both letters. Still. Still. Like I am still waiting. Write the word now. Now.
Oh.
Quickly. Nice job, sweetie. What's that word say?
Now.
Now. Very good.
Really?
Nope. All right, your news story for today is one that happens at the sea. You know, the sea is another word for the ocean, right? So Meg and her grandma go for a walk down by the sea because Meg's grandma lives by the sea. So when they go for a walk, they go to see these. These are called rock pools. So they're big rocks, and inside of them, there's a pool. And different animals live in there. So there they go. They're getting ready to go walking. And she says, the waves are little today. Can you find the word waves on page 3? What would it start with?
W.
That's right. Find the word waves.
Waves.
Say that word.
Waves.
That's right. And because the waves are little, they don't have to worry about getting splashed, right? Because if they're little waves, they're not going to splash them. So let's see what they see inside the rock pools. What do they see?
Shellfish.
They see some baby shells. What else do they see?
Fish.
And fish, too. That's right. So these shells, because they're so little, they call them baby shells. Can you find the word baby on page 5? That's
Baby.
right. Nice job.
Some
Now, do you see
shell.
what's coming behind them? What's that?
A boat.
A big boat. Do they see the big boat?
Nope.
Nope. And remember, they thought the waves were going to be little. What did that big boat make?
I don't know.
Let's look. See?
A wave.
It made a wave. That's right. Do they see that wave coming?
Nope.
Not yet. They're so busy looking at the hermit crab. Let's look at the word hermit.
Hammer.
2 parts.
Hermit.
Hermit. Her.
Hermit.
That's right. That's a hermit crab.
Crab.
Uh-oh. Just in time, Grandma sees it. The big wave is coming. What's going to happen?
They're gonna work.
They're going to what?
I don't know.
Try again. What's going to happen if a big
They're gonna
wave is
wet.
coming? They're going to get wet. Is that what you said? They're going to get wet. So what did Grandma do to help Meg not get wet?
Get her up?
She picked her up. That's right. So even though it splashed on Grandma, it didn't splash on Meg. She saved her. Splashed.
What?
Say splashed.
Flash?
Watch my mouth. Splashed.
Splash.
There you go. Can you find that word splashed? That's it.
Oh,
You're right. Splashed. Uh-huh. So now that she's all wet, what are they going to have to do? If you got all wet and your house was by the sea,
she gonna whip the house?
she's going to go back to the house so that she can get a change of clothes. So Grandma can get dry again.
Hey, she can put her that in. You know that when you do this, you did this and
Like you roll up your pants?
yeah.
That would be a good idea too.
That's what I mean.
Down by the sea. Now remember, you can help yourself. I'm going to watch to see how you help yourself.
Again?
You can help yourself. I'll be here to help you too, but I want you to try to help yourself.
Grandma,
I want you to look closely at that word. Her name is Meg.
Meg
Meg's grandma
has a house by the sea.
She had a house by the sea. I don't know if it's this house or this one, but one of these houses is hers. Look, Meg.
Meg said, Grandma, the way or two today I can thank you. No, that's the menu. Yeah. Thank you.
Tank you?
Yeah.
Tank you. You're right, that doesn't make sense. I can tank you. What's another word we know that kind of looks like that word?
Take you
Oh.
to see the
Rock pools.
rock pool.
So you were stuck on this word and you thought about what would sound right, right? I can tank you doesn't make sense, but I can take you. That sounds good. How about this part? The waves are two today. That's what you said.
Little today.
That's what I thought. You know that word little, so read carefully, okay? Oh, good.
Good.
Meg and her grandma
Are
Meg
Meg and her grandma went for a wait on the
on the...
rock.
Okay, so I'm going to read what you just said. Meg and her grandma went for a wake on the rocks.
That don't make no
That
sense.
don't make no sense. Yeah, and you pointed right to the word that messed you up. That one. So what would make better sense? Meg and her grandma went for a... They went for a
Walk.
walk on the rocks. Let's look at that. Walk. Okay. They looked
And Sarai, the rock pool grandma was no
Oh, good. You're looking
Saw?
closely. Grandma saw.
some baby shell
Some baby shells.
Meg
Meg
saw some little
Can you get it
fish.
started? This is fish.
Nope. Baby
Get it started. What does it start with?
b-
Bull. Let's start back. Go back and reread. Meg saw some little
black fish.
Does that make sense? Meg saw some little black fish. You have to do that by yourself next time. I did it for you this time. I found the part at the beginning, and then I went back and I read it again for you. Okay? But you've got to do that by yourself next time. Okay? Here we go.
A big
A big boat went
by.
Here it comes. It's going to make a big wave. Her name is Meg.
Meg and Grandma
Mm-hmm.
did not see the big boat. They did not see the big wave. That it. No.
You tell me. You keep looking at me. You have to know. Does that sound right? They did not see the big wave that it made. Does that make sense? They did not see the big wave that it made. That makes sense. Alright, this is where they see the hermit crab.
May look down into a little pool. That shell is going for a.
There's that word again.
Oh,
That shell is going for a...
wait.
We tried wake last time and that didn't make sense with Meg and Grandma. It doesn't make sense here either. That shell is going for a wake. That shell is going for a walk. Because a crab is inside it, it's making the shell walk. This word is walk, she said. A crab
is
inside it.
Said Grandma.
Mm-hmm.
It's a hermit crab. Crab? No.
Can you find the parts for hermit real quick?
Hermit?
No.
No.
What's this part?
Hermit?
What's this part?
Hermit?
That part that I'm showing you is not hermit. What's that one part? Her. This part is mit. Hermit. It's a hermit crab. Mm-hmm.
Can you see its
Keep going. Can you see its?
lungs?
Can you see its longs? What do you think? Does that make sense? Can you see its longs? Nope. So we gotta try again. Say the parts. La. La. You're gonna have to say the sound of E. What sound does E make?
E.
No. This is something we learned way back in August, baby. E goes A, okay? La. Egg. Now put S on the end. Legs. Let's see if that makes sense. Can you see its legs? Does that make sense? It does, because a hermit crab does have legs. So we're gonna stop here. This book is a little bit hard, a little bit easy in some parts, but you're still having a little bit of trouble doing some things by yourself, okay? Like Miss Cato had to show you how to cover this part up and say la, and then I had to show you how to cover up that part and say egg. Again, that's something that you need to start doing by yourself, okay? I'll do it for you sometimes, but sometimes you got to get your fingers up there and do it, okay?